My story starts in 2011. In 2011, I had a coworker who had a very simple vision. His vision was, could we do more than simply discover great products and meet our profit objectives as a for-profit company? As we were involved in agriculture directly, could we not give back to our world in a small way by helping to alleviate the global hunger issue that was ever present in today's world? And with agriculture fundamentally all about food production, we've done a great job in developing ag technology to feed this growing planet. Yet various studies, various reports would continue to show that globally, 1 in 5 people in this planet continue to suffer issues with food insecurity, and more distressing, 1 in 10 are chronically undernourished. So myself and a small group of others within, at that time, Dow Agriscience, formed around this vision to consider both some local as well as some global opportunities for us to give back to this world and help fight the global food insecurity issues that we knew were all around us. So what we had was this passion and a loose vision. What we didn't have was any funding. So we realized that we were going to need some great partners along the way to bring this vision to reality. So in early 2012, I had the pleasure to meet Dr. Bob Einters for the first time, and Bob joined us on our campus to talk about what they were doing with AMPATH. Bob described the AMPATH journey, starting in the late 80s and up to that point in early 2012, as the mission focused on medical teaching, local health care. It was an inspiring story. It was an inspiring message. And as Bob described their mission, he also described a primary issue, which was malnutrition with the local population. So he also described that most of the local population were farmers, and these were smallholder farmers, often farming an acre or two. So immediately, as someone that grew up on a farm and farms today in central Indiana, I thought, shouldn't farmers be the best fed in the population? Shouldn't they be able to feed their family thanks to their farming efforts? Couldn't they raise enough food? As we began exploring further, Bob made it very clear that they did not know agriculture. Agriculture was not AMPATH's core focus. But what AMPATH did have, along with a great vision and a tremendous connection with the local population, was a measure of humility. And this measure of humility, combined with a passion, said they can do more for Western Kenya, and we can do more also. So in later 2012, I made my first trip to Kenya, along with a couple other coworkers. We were extremely enthused, not just of the possibilities we had for direct employee engagement with the local population who were farmers farming these 1 and 2 acre plots, but this opportunity to engage further with the culture of AMPATH. The culture of AMPATH with this can-do spirit and this spirit of humility matched with this optimism, really developed and led by Dr. Joe Mamlin, was something that was terribly enthusiastic for us and encouraging. So we came home and said, we think we can do more here. We think we can do more to help the local population feed their children and earn enough to pay tuition to send them to school, just like any other parent in this world. Also, the favored crop in the area was corn, and in fact, we knew something about growing corn, both ourselves directly as well as our company. The challenge, however, wasn't our knowledge of how to grow corn, but how to take our knowledge and implement with the local population. How do we meet the Kenyans where they are? And this was our challenge as we looked ahead. So back home, after some grinding internal bureaucracy, questions such as, you want to send someone where to do what, and we continue to pay them while they're gone? Yes, we do. We persevered. I persevered. The team persevered, and we sent our first employee, LaRon Beamer, in May of 2014. Admittedly, I had some trepidation. How will this work? Will LaRon be safe? What can he really accomplish there? How do we engage with the local population? To our and LaRon's direct benefit, AMPATH had a subgroup within the organization called the Safety Net. And the safety net had been working directly with the local population, most of them farmers, and helping to form farm groups to help disseminate knowledge and discuss ways that they could improve their output and better feed their families. So Laurent and now 4 subsequent employees after him have jumped in with gusto. We've connected with these farm groups and directly with the local farm population, helping them on basics such as agronomics, on fertility, seed selection, grain storage, grain marketing, and many other topics. I'm proud to say we've helped make a difference in this effort. These farm groups are comprised of motivated entrepreneurs who want to feed their family and send their children to school. With the right tools and the right information, we have seen them make progress. The simple part is telling the farmers what to do. The challenging part is bringing it to reality for them on their farms. We've been accomplishing that via demonstration plots and these improved techniques directly on their farms. So just to wrap up with a story of an impacted individual, Peter Mayunga was a farmer farming 1 acre of land. He had 10 children. He was struggling to feed his family, and the opportunity to send his children to school was just a dream. In 2015, he met with the local Dow-AMPATH agribusiness group, and they helped him with some improved seed selection, some fertility, and pest control. Now, Peter was harvesting on this 1 acre of land about 800 kilos of corn. This was not enough to feed his family. In the first year in 2015, with the improved techniques, he was able to improve his yield to 2,500 kilos on this 1 acre of land, and in 2016, with more work, 3,200 kilos on this 1 acre of land. And we're extremely pleased to report Peter, as one example here, has now been able to feed his family, send his children to school, and he has a daughter approaching graduation. It's tremendous to see, and thank you for your enthusiasm. It's tremendous for me to see that these resource-deprived farmers, with a small boost in terms of enhanced capacity and technology, can truly improve their lives and their families' lives. And so I'm also proud that our new company, as we've gone through a corporate merger, now Corteva Agriscience, has dedicated itself again to this effort, and we will continue sending employees to Eldoret, Kenya to assist in these efforts. And I'm excited with the future and the possibilities of what we can accomplish in helping those in Western Kenya improve their and their families' lives. Thank you.